I've come out into the street because I want to show you how easy it can be to do a bit of PR photography for someone. We're going to be meeting a friend of mine in a minute who needs some stuff for her website and all the rest. Mwah. Mwah.
How are you doing?
And there she is, Alex Massey.
That's me.
World best-selling author, expert on beating anxiety and depression, and also a member of a mentor group I happen to be privileged enough to be part of. So, there we go. Right, I was saying to the guys what you wanted and what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
right.
What's the plan?
What's the plan? Hang on, wait, she's so impatient.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to be using a long lens. Alex needs some shots for PR, for this sort of thing, for use in your website, brochure, books, publicity, things like that.
That's right.
And I want to show everyone just how you don't need anything very high tech. So we're going to do some in the high street. I want to show you where great light lives, because great light is really important for this sort of thing. And I'm going to be using my longer lens. I know I don't often do it, but I'm just going to be using my 55-200 zoom and see what we can come up with. So let's see what we can do. I've got an idea for a shot actually, just over here. Something we need to, Alex, let's go for a little,
Okay.
something you need to be careful of is strong sunlight. So like right now, here you go, Alex, come join me here.
Yeah.
If you look at our faces, look at these shadows. Look, we've got no shadows. It's really strong and it's kind of not very nice. But if we go into the shade, let's go this way a little bit. We've got Joe on camera today. He's doing his best not to fall over a sign. He's doing a great job. As we go into the shade here, now look at our faces. That softer light without the shadows is so much nicer. Alex, would you mind just going over the other side of the street there?
Okay.
See the little bollard, just go and hang out over there for a moment. So the shot I'm thinking of is going to be, Alex, we got the passers-by, the people going off up the street. Here we go, I'll stand here and then you can see it behind me. We got the people going up the street. We got all that and Alex just there. Do you want to keep the scarf on, Alex, or? All right, I'm gonna grab the scarf. Oh, all right. She's really made an effort today. Got her best clothes on and everything. Hands in pockets if you like. So I'm going to use a longer lens. Why? Think about that. I want to isolate Alex. I want to bring the background up behind her. That means standing further away. We haven't got that strong sunlight where Alex is standing right now. So that is really going to help. I love a woman who just stands there and undresses in public. She's so funny. Right. I've got my lens long. I want to find out where I need to be to get the shot. Oh, that's by chance about right, actually. I'm just gonna, let me see if I can video a little bit for you so you can see what I'm thinking about the composition. Here we go. I think that should be good. Right, look. Do you see what I mean? That's quite a nice shot. Now, if we go wider, it's still pretty good, but I think it would work better with the long lens from further away. For the moment, we're going to do a shot like this. Alex is the center of attention. The light on her face is really great. We'll take the picture, stick it back onto camera mode and get our exposure. We want what sort of an aperture? Because we want Alex to stand out. We want a wide aperture, don't we? So I've set my widest aperture for this lens, which is 4.8. That tells me that I need a shutter speed of about 250th of a second. I'm on about 600 ISO, not sure. Let's get this shot quickly. We're just waiting for a moment when, sorry mate, here you go, let's let you through. Here we go. Not bad, but there's a bit of blue behind Alex, which I don't particularly like in this shot, so I'm going to redo it. I love little moments like that too, when somebody shows up that she knows. I go a bit closer. Here we go. That's all right. I really quite like you guys just interacting because it makes it natural. Always work with what's happening. I'm going this side a bit. Let's come this way a bit, guys. Let's see what happens. Let that truck go. Oh, we had a blue truck behind her. I like that background better. You see, look, when somebody is doing something natural and they don't think they're being photographed, you get some really great shots. I love this one. I just think this is so Alex. Bear in mind, we've known each other for a long time, many years. It's about trying to capture the spirit of that person. I wanted to remove the glasses though. Alex, just keep going. Just take the glasses off, please. Because, you know, What's this about? Think about it. She's an expert in anxiety and depression. So people want to look her in the eye. She needs to be able to look people in the eye, which is what she does. You can't see that with the glasses on. So whilst that shot was great, we needed to just kind of tweak it a bit. I want to go this way. We've now got a white van in the way. There we go. That was really cool. Let's try again. We've now got Alex's, we can now see her eyes, which is just so much better. There you go. That's fantastic. That's great. Alex, you look awesome. As always. They're really nice. They're a little bit bright. I'm going to darken my shot down a bit. Drop that exposure. Let's just... I'm going to close the aperture fractionally because we've got enough. Still a little bit bright. Let's take the shutter speed down, up. That's better. That's better. Here we go. That's nice. I don't like that blue. Let's move it. Awesome. We got a few nice shots there. I'm really pleased with it. Longer lens, obviously, more magnification. Look at this guy. I need to point him out. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. Look. Just now when we first got here, we were doing a dummy run and he, of course, ran up and flung his arm around Alex. And he doesn't know there's any YouTube video. I'll tell him in a minute. Right. So focal length long. Let me see if we've got what we want. It's not bad. I really want that sun out. We need to go further away. Let me show you. I'm going to put some video on. Do you want us to come behind? Have a look. There we go. You see, we are quite a long way away from Alex. Look, you see, it's a great look, isn't it? But the lens is just too long for this, isn't it? So let's move backwards. Here we go. We keep moving backwards. There's somebody. There we go. You got it. Let's try this. Better. I want to go back a bit more. I'm keeping the lens long and moving myself, you see. We're just going to work around the people. They'll be fine. Well, they haven't got much choice, really, have they? Yeah. There we go. Alex in shot there. My camera's lost focus. It's one of the only things I find really annoying with the Fuji autofocus system, but there we go. Single point. Sorry, single shot. There we go. There's our shot. Now, I quite like the people around her. What I need is a gap in the traffic. We've got a fellow with a large dog. We just got to wait for him to go. My exposure looks to be about right. I am on 500th of a second. That should be cool. Here we go. Excellent. That's really quite nice. I rather like those. We're going to let those people walking behind her go. Look that way. Now, by getting Alex to turn her head that way, we've got different light on her face. So funny. People just walking straight down the camera. There we go. That's cool. That's cool. And again, one more. Okay, jacket off. So we're doing a little change of outfit. And we'll get this last one. There we go. That's really cool. We're just getting this. I really like this because, you know, we've got a street environment. We've got people standing around. That's really nice. And one more. That's quite cool. I quite like these. One more. I see, this is the trouble. I really get into this stuff. I really enjoy it. That's cool. And one more. Shoot some video. See if you like this. I'm putting the camera the other way. Look. And you watch, just as Alex is moving around looking about. See, look, you see how she turns her head and does things on her own? Just look around, I'm messing about for a minute. So she's just kind of doing things. When you let people be themselves, you see the light on her face when she turns one way or the other. It's really, really interesting. These are the things you need to look for. This is what a photographer has to do. Okay, I'm going to shoot a shot. You're being a model again. We're trying to have you be professional. Or is this for your personal portfolio?
Just don't get the van.
Yeah, I'll have them all. There we go. Yeah, we like a van in it. This lady here, look. Give us a wave. Here we go. Now that's a great moment because it made Alex laugh. It made her smile. You see, natural smiles are so much better than a forced one. Oh, look, you see now, look, someone she knows. This is really cool because... Shoot those. Oh, I've moved my focus point. This sort of photography isn't always about you controlling everything and every aspect. This is about working within the environment, using your brilliant brain and thinking like a photographer to make it come together and work. So, see you at the other end. Look at that wall. Guys, look at this wall. The sun is coming over here and it's hitting this. That's a natural reflector. It's bouncing over here. So I'm thinking if Alex is around here, looking cool and groovy, you should have some beautiful light on your face. I don't know how long it's going to last because there's a few clouds. We may have to pause for a cloud break. Okay. Scarf or no scarf?
What do you want?
I think, let's do one of each, but I think it might look better without the scarf.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll look at why this is great light in a moment. So again, long lens. We're going to have to change the exposure, so we've got to move back over here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Busy, busy, busy. This is all real world stuff you've got to deal with. So let's have a look. Again, long lens. Now, look up the thing there. Can you see there's a whole load of drain pipes and all that sort of stuff going on? Let me see if I can show you. I'm videoing in vertical mode. So, right, whilst Alex is trying to get dressed, you see behind her, there are those black things on the wall, you know, drain pipes and things. They look absolutely hideous, don't they? Be careful with things like that because look, if I was here, doesn't that look terrible? Something growing out of her head. By moving to the right, we can kind of lose them. It's just you moving around and finding the right place and the right focal length. Look, you see now Alex is beautifully isolated for the shot. Let's do it. The light level is lower there, but the light quality is gorgeous there. So, I'm just going to check my exposure, 250th. I've upped the ISO a bit, we're on 6. Don't worry, my dear, you carry on. Thank you. You see, people are so nice. Don't be self-conscious either. When you're working with someone, it's great. We know each other really well. We lark around and have a laugh. But you've got to give a little bit of yourself, you know, to help people feel at ease. Be, you know, appreciative of the people around. You might get in the way. Doesn't matter. So, here we go. Alex is looking cool with the sun's out, the light's reflecting off that wall. The light on her face is absolutely stunning. You look great, Alex. As always. Look, if I take a picture of Alex in the sun, and I'm going to have to do it fairly quickly because I know what she'll do. She'll bleat and complain and all that stuff. Get my exposure right. I just want to do this quickly. Here we go. I think that's about right. Yes. You compare those two shots.
Yeah. No.
You don't want to look, do you?
I know what it's going to be.
You see the difference? It's really quite astonishing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go and find somewhere else. I'm glad you're pleased.
Yes.
Let's go find somewhere else. We're going to find
Brilliant.
somewhere else. I've done a few tests down here because I wanted to see if it would work. And it sort of maybe does, sort of maybe doesn't. You may not even be able to see Alex. She's quite a long way down Key Street here on the cobbles. The light's quite nice and I like the way the shops and the buildings are bringing you in. This is more of an out and about, and yes, it is a quaint, pretty location. I'm not convinced as to whether it'll work so well or not at the moment. I'm using the lens long, 200 200 millimeters. I've got the aperture as wide as possible. This is only an f4 lens. I can't super blur it. This is only an f4. We're gonna have to work with gaps. I've kind of got my exposure ready, made sure the image stabilization is on so that we don't get vibration, movement in the camera. 250th of a second with the 200 millimeter lens, we should be good with that. I'm up around, 600 ISO with this. Don't be afraid of higher ISOs. So let me see, am I here? I think I may need to be further away. I need to let these people kind of move a little. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm a bit close. I'm going to give Alex a little more space. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Video on. You see, Alex looks like that. It's okay, but I think I'd like to give her a little bit more space so we can always crop in. So to do that, we've got to move backwards. Let's just do our walking backwards thing. I know it's jiggling around, but by looking through, we should be able to see where we need to go. That sandwich board is slightly annoying, but I think if we go to the left a bit, I think it's better to leave it in. It's either in or it isn't. There we go. I think that's quite nice. I'm going to go back here and then give Alex that bit of space. Let's see how it works. I'm not 100% convinced, but the light's great. what light there is coming this way. It's quite dark. Tricky exposure to get right. Right, okay, sorry, Alex. I think put your feet the other way, please. That's it, and let you, that's it. Look, wait, just relax a bit. Don't try and be too modelly. It's, again, you know, it's that professional coach thing, but you're also a nice person, you know? Well, ish. That's, did you just stick 2 fingers up at me? Let me try one more. We've got a truck in, we've got somebody behind Alex. We'll just let this guy go. Here we go, he's out of shot now, I can do that. Alex, just walk slowly and look around like you're looking in shop windows and things, please. Okay, go for it. It's like, here we go. Because I think these could be much nicer and more natural looking. I'm just shortening the focal length a tiny bit as we go. I don't mind that there's a few people in the background. There we go, looking around. There we go, she's smiling. She's probably seen someone she knows. The light's quite nice back here. I quite like some of those walking shots.
Yeah?
Do you want to have a little look?
Yeah, they're nice.
I quite like some of these little walking shots.
Good photographer.
Well, it's very kind of you, thank you.
No one has.
That is one of my favourites, actually. I like that one.
That's a great shot.
It's just really natural, and the way Alex is looking over her shoulder to one side, it's just friendly and it's sort of normal because, you know, think about it. If you need someone to help you out with anxiety and depression, you want someone who's friendly and normal.
Yeah.
They got a shot coming. Anyway,
Behave yourself.
I would like to show you guys one last thing. Light is the most important thing in all of photography. It will make or break a picture. Doesn't matter how beautiful your model is, how stunning the scenery or the landscape or whatever it is you're photographing, how well you compose it. If the light doesn't work, the picture will be mediocre at best. And great light lives in strange places, and it can change within inches, almost inches of each other. There's fabulous light here. This is a doorway to an old disused toilet block, believe it or not. Yet the light here is completely different to what's inside. Let me show you. Alex, would you mind? Thank you.
Yes.
Now Alex is used to this because I did a PR shoot for Alex a while ago and we used this very spot. Change of outfit. Look, green scarf. Very nice. So what we're going to do, let's move back over here, guys. Now, to get the shot inside, what am I going to need? Long lens, aren't I? Because we don't want the doorway in shot, we just want Alex in shot. So let's move back over here. Long lens, line up our shot. I'm going to put a bit of video onto my camera because I want you to watch this. Alex, you're a very brave woman, thank you. Okay, so if I roll that bit of video, look. That's the light on Alex's face here, and it's nice. And look, by having the lens fairly long, you can't see that she's outside that scruffy old building. Focal length, it's composition's best mate. Alex, would you be kind enough, please? Just move back inside slowly. I'm going to come with you, okay? We're going to inch back. Now watch the light on Alex's face change as we go inside. Look, can you see? Keep going. Keep going. As you move back in there, look at that. The light is totally different on her face now to how it was outside. I'm going to take a couple of quick pictures and you can compare the two images. Would you mind stepping out one moment? We're going to do an outside and then an inside. Look at you grinning and laughing. You're loving every minute of this. Obviously, there isn't much light in there. Don't confuse quality with quantity. I'm on about 600 ISO out here and I think we should be good. F4 wide aperture, long lens to hide things. I've got a shutter speed of an 800th of a second. The sun's just come out. It's putting a really bright highlight in Alex's hair. When we tested this earlier, the sun was in. Look at the difference. That was with the sun in. This is with the sun out. You've got to watch these things. Right, let's do it again. I think the sun's going in. Never mind, let's do the inside-outside thing. So that's really nice. Put your chin down just a touch. Not quite so much. There we go, that's nice. Okay, now let's move inside, please, Alex. We're going to go back inside. Look, we're moving together. You can see I haven't changed anything. Whoa, just there. That is perfect. Now look at the total difference in the light on Alex's face. Inside, outside. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying that great light lives in unexpected places. And it's your job as a photographer to look, use your eyes, use your brain, look at the light, see what it's doing. These are light qualities and they will make or break your pictures. I hope you found that useful. Now, if you want to learn more about light and all this stuff, please take a look at my Ultimate Beginners course, because that really will help you understand what I'm talking about, as well as how to use this thing to get your vision into being a reality. If you found this video useful, that's great. Please like, share and subscribe. If you didn't like it and you gave it a thumbs down, please comment below. I'd really like to know why you didn't like it. It always interests me. And finally, if you'd like me to send you some free stuff, some inspiring stories, weekly photo tips, click the little thing that's popping out up here right now, and I will do that. Let's stay in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Cup of coffee, Alex. Cup of coffee, Joe. Joe's nodding. Joe's nodding. You're not having one.
Oh, bloody hell, it's typical, isn't it?